Hey guys, this is John CORABI from the Dead Daisies, and you are listening to the Heavy Demons radio show. Turn it up. Can't wait to see you in Italy. Ciao.
Hello, John.
Hello, how are you?
Fine. We met a couple of years ago. You did an amazing acoustic show in my hometown, Brescia, at Circular Colony.
Oh, yes, I remember.
It's been so amazing. Are you still playing acoustic gigs around the world sometimes?
Once in a while. I still have. I still get called to do some of those at times, but I have a solo band now as well.
Yeah.
And I just actually just a couple of weeks ago I did a festival here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And I played acoustically, but I did it with my whole band, and it's very cool because my son is actually my drummer.
Oh, that's amazing.
So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's cool.
Yeah, and what can you tell us about this new adventure of yours with the Dead Daisies and the recording of Make Some Noise?
Well, it's a great band. If there's anybody that's not aware of who's in the band, we have the amazing Brian Pishy on drums.
Yeah.
We have Marco Mendoza on bass guitar, a gentleman named David Lowy on guitar, and also the new member, Doug Aldridge, on guitar as well. So we basically got together in January of this year.
Yeah.
We got together. We've known Doug Aldridge for a very, very long time, all of us, but hadn't really played with him. But Doug came out here to Nashville to record the record with us, and we just sat in a room and we wrote, recorded, mixed, and mastered the record in about 5 weeks.
Oh, my goodness.
So I'm very happy with it. It's very energetic, and I think everybody did a great job, like, writing and playing their parts. It was awesome.
And shall we expect, like, a tour with the Dead Daisies as well?
Yeah, actually, we're, let me see, it's, I don't even know what today is, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. I think we're leaving Monday for Europe, and we're starting the tour off in Germany, in Stuttgart, and we're doing all the festivals and stuff all through Europe, and then we're doing a bunch of headline shows right up until August 8th. So we start July 14th, and we end August 8th in Europe. And then we come here back to America, and we start with Kiss on August 10th. And we play for about a month or so with Kiss, and we've got a couple headline shows here in America as well, one in New York, one in L.A. And then we're going to Japan, and then at some point we're coming back to Europe again, and we're going to do a full tour all through Europe once again.
Yeah, and what shall, like, the audience expect either from a gig from the Dead Daisies and the album as well?
Well, as far as the album goes, it's very straightforward. 2 guitars, bass, drums. It's just a good old-fashioned 70s style kick-ass rock and roll record. It's going to be, it's very cool. I'm very, very excited for people to hear it. A couple of the songs that we've kind of let people hear, we've gotten a great response from. And as far as the show goes, you're just going to, it's very energetic, high energy. And you're just, basically, you're going to see 5 really good friends on stage having a great time, and I think that translates, and it's very contagious for the audience. So it's going to be a lot of fun, high energy, and just a great time.
Yeah, which is John Corabi's approach? I mean, being in a band nowadays compared to, for instance, the Motley Crue days in the 90s.
You know, it's. I still love what I do, so we're all just out having a great time. As far as the approach, I think, you know, obviously we're all a little older, so we have to. We've kind of figured out a way to. We've kind of figured out the best way to pace ourselves. And you know, we're not doing a lot of the silly youthful things that we used to do when we were 20 and 25 years old. But it's still all the same. It's still very energetic, and it's a great show. I mean, I've kind of learned to you know, make sure that I do my vocal warm-ups, or you know, I take a few minutes by myself to just kind of relax or calm down before the show, because I get I still to this day I get very nervous and very excited to get on stage. So I have to take a few minutes, and I've learned how to calm myself down and just prepare for the thing. But it's still the same. You know, everybody's been doing this for a long time, you know, 20, 30 years. So it's still a very energetic show.
You mentioned your son. Which advices would you give to young musicians approaching rock and roll in these difficult times?
Well, you know, my son is my drummer in my solo band, so the things that I tell him are, you know, it's funny with, you know, modern social media and things like YouTube. There's a way to constantly be learning about your craft. And I tell my son every day, I said, you know, if you want to be a great drummer, go on YouTube and find other drummers that you think are great, and just every day challenge yourself. Learn something by John Bonham. Yeah. And then learn something by, you know, Neil Peart, or find, there's millions of drummers on YouTube that play that are so talented. I go, you can learn a new song or new riff every day and just keep constantly teaching yourself new things and think outside of the box. And it's just a way to, you know, it's just a way for you to constantly be developing and learning new things. And, you know, so I really stress that on him. Like when I was growing up with music, we didn't have that at my, you know, I didn't have YouTube at my fingertips. Yeah. So basically for me, I had to sit and listen to records with my guitar, you know, and put my thumb on the record to slow it down so that I could figure guitar riffs out and stuff like that. Now you can actually hear it, but you can see it as well. So it really helps people to, you know, whatever instrument they're into. It actually helps them learn how to play riffs and how to play songs and just learn. So I constantly tell my son that, and if you know, if a musician out there, a young musician, believes in himself, then he needs to continue to believe in himself. Don't take no for an answer, but keep learning every day. You never know it all.
Yeah. And have you got like any regrets, or do you miss something from the crazy days in the 80s or the 90s?
No, I honestly, I don't live my, you know, I think with any of the mistakes that I've made, I've kind of learned from them. Yeah. So I try to make mistakes a good thing. So I don't have really any regrets. Um, and as far as the 80s, or when I was younger, I pretty much did everything I wanted to do. I had my wild and crazy days, and I still, every now and then they they creep back in again. We're not saints, but I did the things that I wanted to do when I was younger, and I think now, we're all getting older and parents, and I think you just kind of mature as you go. You've like wine. Wine gets better with age, so
Yeah.
I kind of feel that way about myself. I just I don't regret anything. You know what I mean? And I'm always I try to not look backwards. I always try to look forwards and see what I can do tomorrow or today or tomorrow or for the future. So life is good, man. You know.
Yeah, yeah. And one final message greeting to the Italian fans from John and the Dead Daisies?
Well, we hope to see you soon. We hope to get to Italy soon this year. I can't wait. Obviously I'm a third generation Italian in America, so I love coming to Italy. I love the passion that the Italian fans have, and besides that, you guys have some great food and great wine and great people, so I can't wait to come back and just have some fun. It's going to be cool.